Hey guys, we're back. This time we're going to be taking a look at a prototype for the expansion for asking for Trobils. This is Trobil Makers, and it's on Kickstarter right now. And this is a prototype box, so all the components, everything in it, and the box itself are not the finalized version, so keep that in mind as we go. But we're going to get in and take a look at this cool expansion to a fun game. So you may have noticed your original copy of Asking for Trobils comes with this ship card for a ship that doesn't actually come with the game. It was always intended to come with this expansion, and while my prototype doesn't have them, you're actually going to get these ship models that match these in the same orange plastic that all the other models for the game are in. It's going to come with this so you can make use of this board. It was just a cheaper way for them to do it because of how cutting out the panels was. They literally would have had to include a blank one of these on the base game since there's only 7 players. So they printed the extra one in there, knowing that they're going to come out with an expansion someday to make use of it. And the next piece we're going to get here, again this is a prototype, but is Sagan Colony. And this is a new addition that's actually going to go on your board. So you're going to have your board here. This is going to go somewhere on the outside, and it gives you a new location that you can go to with some new effects, and all of the new stuff is going to be spread throughout this. And one of those new things are going to be these dual connection upgrades, and these are going to go on these spots marked for them. There's ones for crystals, there's ones for coin, there's ones for ore, and there's ones for carrots. Next we have our new Sagan scorecards, and these are going to be separated into types. You can see this one requires 3 type A's here, so that's going to be 1. This one requires 2 type A's and 2 type B's, and that's going to be 1. And then the last one here is 1 of each A, B, C, D. And they also have a player count listed up here in the corners. So depending on how many players you have, you're going to take out a certain amount of these. They also go in an order, starting with the lowest number, working your way up to the highest value. And those are going to go on those locations. Next you're going to take this huge pile of these Trobot tokens, and there's 4 different kinds in there. They're color coded. On the back they have different locations, and there's even more. I can't pick them all up, but you're going to put them in the bag. This expansion is going to come with a bag. This is not the one. This is actually one that was made by somebody on Board Game Geek. I just thought I'd use it for this since my demo copy here didn't come with a bag, and this works perfect for it. And last, you're going to take these location cards, and you can see they have different icons on the back for various locations on the map. And you're going to separate these into the different types, and then put them throughout your board on those locations. So you're going to go and play the game as normal. So in this case, we're going to go over here to Planet Pommy, and we're going to get ourselves 2 carrots, as we normally would. And then play continues on. It comes back to you. Say we go over here to Tyson's Comet. We get ourselves 2 crystals. And it comes back around to our turn. We have no more ships now, so we're going to have to recall our ships. So in this case, we're recalling 2 ships. So we get those back, and we're going to go to our bag, and we're going to randomly draw out 2 of the Trobots. So in this case, we got these 2 guys here. On the back, it tells us where to place them. So this guy's going over here to the Merchant, and this one's going over here to Paradise Moon. So each time somebody picks their ships up off the board, you're going to be drawing a number of these tokens equal to the number of ships that were picked up. So it's going to start off slow because in most games you're only going to have one ship at the beginning, and as you progress and you buy more ships here, you'll get more and more of them in play. Once there's some of the Trobots in play, the way they work is the next time somebody visits that location, so if we go over here to Paradise Moon, before you do the abilities that that location allows you to do, you get the option to pick up and capture any Trobots that are there. And the way you do that is by paying 1 crystal plus 1 for each Trobot you want to capture. So in this case there's only 1 there. We only have 2, so we can capture him. He's going to go buy our ship card, and then play continues on as normal. If there's multiples there, again, you can pay 1. You always pay 1 to capture, and then it's 1 per Trobot you want to pick up after that. When you capture at least one of them, so in this case we did, you can draw one of these cards. Upside down. Some of these are played immediately, some of them are kept till later, some are kept till the end of the game for just score. In this case, we could spend this card now to gain any available connection and put it on the Paradise Moon side of our ship. That's pretty cool. I don't have any out right now for this example. Normally you would have your three available out here to buy. So we could take one of these and put it here for free. And that of course gets replaced. So that was a pretty good deal. So that's kind of the way things are going to go for multiple turns until you've gathered up a collection of various Trobots. And there's a variety of different ones here, and they're all obvious different pictures, different colors. And the reason for that is that in order to claim some of the rewards, you need sets of them. So once we've got some collected, we can go visit Sagan Colony here, just like any other location on the map. And in doing so, we need a complete set. So in this case, we have 3 of a kind here that can be traded in for one of these cards that requires 3 of a kind. Again, this is probably temporary artwork. I'm not sure if that's going to change, but you can see we have 3 of a kind there. The other choices here are 2 pair. Like I said, A, B, B. So 2 of any kind, 2 of any other kind. And the other option is 4 different ones. Either way, you trade in these. So we're going to trade in our 3 of a kind here. We're going to get the top card of this, and we keep that. That actually goes down by our shipboard for scoring at the end of the game. If at any point during the game all 3 of these decks run out, and again they're going to have a variable amount of cards in them based on the number of players, but if all 3 of these decks run out, then the game ends. So it adds a new end game option. Instead of getting to the point where there's all cities on the planet where you capture the Trobils, this just adds a secondary end game condition. So it's something to keep an eye on. Once we've traded in our Trobots and we've claimed our Sagan reward card, which we have over here now, we get to pick one of these upgrades over here. And these can go on a place that we already have. So in this case, we only have the one option, which is the crystal, so we can grab a 2 crystal. And that goes on there. So now whenever we go to the Paradise Moon, we're actually going to gain 2 crystals. The catch to those is that they have to be distributed evenly. So if you have different things like this, say we're further on in the game, and we get a, next time we go, we're going to get the carrot one, we're going to upgrade that. And the next time we go, we're going to get the coal and upgrade that. The next time we go to upgrade, we can't, because The only thing left, we have one of each. We have this other crystal here, but the only thing we have left to choose, because we have to upgrade them evenly, are the money one, and we can't get any credits, upgrade a credit one, because we don't have one. So you have to keep that in mind. You would need to go to the orange station at some point by placing a ship there. Or our other ship one? Oh, it's over there. But at some point you would have to place a ship on the orange station, go there, purchase a new upgrade. In this case it's a credit one. Now we have a credit upgrade on our ship. Now we can go back and turn in more to get that final upgrade. And they don't have to be evenly spaced out too. I just happen to put them that way. So if this was here, it's off the screen, of course. So if this was on here, instead, you could still upgrade that one since we don't have another ore, but you wouldn't be able to, again, do this second crystal one because we already have crystals until you got the upgrade for the credits. It's kind of an interesting mechanic, and I like it. Gives you one extra place to go and just more options to build your little engine production system here. I do like the variety in these cards, and like some of them don't have artwork yet, but that's just a free points that you can add to your score at the end of the game. This one allows you to spend a crystal to get 2 extra traps when you go to the merchant and things like that. There's a bunch of variety. Everyone's different for different locations, and they're just a unique new little aspect to the game that adds some more to do on top of the normal game. Not that there's anything wrong with the base game, but people who have played it for a while might be interested in trying something a little bit different, and this is enough that it adds to the fun of the game but doesn't overwhelm what's already there. I like it, and now that we've played a few games with it, I really can't see playing without it. It doesn't really take any extra time to set up or play, and it adds just a little bit more variety and unpredictability to the game, because you never know when somebody's going to draw a card and get some really cool ability that gives them something you aren't expecting, like being able to use carrots instead of crystals when you try to capture Trobots. In the end though, Troublemakers is a great addition to asking for Trobils if you're already a fan of the game. Even if you aren't, it's worth picking up when you get it. You can learn the base game and then add this on really easily without much trouble. And it's available on Kickstarter right now and probably retail afterward. But there's also a second expansion in there, the Companions expansion. I unfortunately didn't get my hands on one of those, but hopefully I can get one of those here soon to talk about that one as well. But definitely check it out, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.